several different platforms running again today, and I hope that you can hear me everywhere. So, welcome, and I have a set list today. I actually wrote down the songs that I hope to be playing in order. So, assuming everybody can hear me, I am going to get started in just a minute. But as you tune in, let me know where you're watching from, and I look forward to seeing where you all are. And just making sure that everything works first. You can hear the piano on Facebook today. Excellent. So if you have any requests while we play, let me know. But otherwise, I'm just going to zoom on through my list here.
On YouTube.
What?
No YouTube.
Can't hear it?
There's nothing. Nope.
Okay.
Just appeared.
So I am going to get started here with Joy to the World. Making sure that everybody can hear me, I see that we have some people watching on YouTube and on TikTok and on Facebook. So just give me a comment of where you are, and we'll get this party going. I hope you're having a good Christmas so far. Moving right along to the first Noel. Coming in now. Welcome from Massachusetts and Kansas. Where else are you watching from? Let me know. Hark the Herald Angels is on my list. I'm just going to go through as I go. I will mark them off. You're about 6 songs ahead. I'm going to try to stick to this list, and if it's not on the list, I will add it. So if you have requests, let me know. Moving right along to Little Drummer Boy. But yeah, let me know where you are. Northern Alberta. I bet it's pretty chilly up there right now. How much snow is on the ground? Hello, Nick. Watching from Denton, Billings, Montana. People are everywhere. Las Vegas, that's probably pretty great right now. But it's not too cold here in Findlay, Ohio. It's sort of strange. I didn't even really need a coat this morning. welcome to those who have just tuned in. I'm hoping that it's sounding the best over here on YouTube. I've got my fancy microphone on, and there's one on the piano too. So let me know how it's sounding, whatever platform you're watching from. We had some troubles with Facebook yesterday. Pulled out my 11-year-old laptop, and it worked just fine. No, it is it's 14 years old, in fact. I said it was younger than it really is. But today I'm using my computer, my new computer. So hopefully everything's sounding okay. You can hear the piano and everything. Oh Holy Night is on the list also. Carrie, welcome back. I remember you last year. I look forward to this every year. So moving right along, next up on my list is A Holly Jolly Christmas. 8 inches of snow in Wisconsin. You can keep it. No, thank you. Although I do think I will be making a trip to southwest Wisconsin in the coming weeks. So cross your fingers that it's not that snowy for my drive. All right, moving down my list. Next up is Silent Night. Hello, Mark in Idaho. Ave Maria. I'll see if I have that on the list. All right. Into some more that you can sing along with back at home. Warm weather until today, fog and drizzle in northwest. Yeah, it's pretty chilly here, so no drizzle, but it was definitely foggy last night. I teach 26 students every week, and they all sit right smack in the middle of this brand new bench that I've had for maybe 5 months. So the middle of the bench is all squished down. I'm scooting it and sitting on the edge. She is making a list and checking it twice, going through my list as I play, making sure I'm not repeating myself too much like I did yesterday. So moving right along, I hope you're all having a great Christmas. Continue to tell me where you're watching from. And next up is Angels We Have Heard on High, starring one of my cat's names. I have a cat named Gloria, so of course I think of her when I play this. For anyone who was here last year on Christmas or Christmas Eve, you may notice I have a different piano. Last year I think I did it from my house on my little brown Baldwin piano. A student is going to take that, and now I have this piano here at my studio. The other piano that was at my studio is at my house now. It's been a lot of shuffling pianos around. Hello, California. And let's see. Mark says, Christmas 1981, I took a truck trip with my dad and mom from Fontana, California to Leominster, Massachusetts. Played Anne Murray's greatest hits the whole trip. That's pretty great. So Merry Christmas to truckers on the road, he says. All right, moving on. I'm hoping I have some of my students watching right now, or if not now, a little bit later. So we're going to do Rudolph next. I know that's what Caleb always requests, so if Caleb's watching, this one's for you. All right, next on the list is Away in a Manger. Who's singing at home? Who's just listening? Who's singing? Let's try that again. If you celebrate Christmas, have you already done so, or is that a task for later today? Hark the Herald Angels Sing is up next. It's a little chilly in here. There's some issues with the furnace here at the studio. It's all being fixed tomorrow. So until then, we've got space heaters going. But luckily, it's not super cold outside, so it could be worse. I could have 8 inches of snow on the ground, like in Wisconsin right now. Making my list and checking it twice indeed. Next up is Deck the Halls. I will be at a ton of shows next year. Not quite as many as usual in July probably, or September, but more on that as the year continues. last year and notice that I may be a little better prepared this year, it's because I just played 7 church services over the last 3 days. And before and after each service, I played 20 minutes in the lobby. So I played 14 sessions of this already. So I'm ready. I was there for 7 hours yesterday. Good King Wenceslas. Come to Wyoming, go to the National Military Vehicle Museum. Next time I'm passing through, I will be out west again sometime, I'm sure, so I can add it to my list. All right, next up, what child is this? Keep letting me know where you're watching from. If you have any requests, I'll add them to the list if they're not already on it. Hello to West Virginia. Got people in all 4 corners. All right, let's pick up the pace with some Frosty the Snowman. Again, if any of my students are watching, I hope you're singing nice and loud at home. sax as a kid, and I inspired him to dig it out and squeaked out a few Christmas tunes this morning. I played trumpet all through college, and I've only played it a couple times since I moved back here 8 years ago, so I really should play trumpet more. I played in a community band. See if there's a community band in your area that allows people to just come and join. The one here in town is sort of through the university. They don't really have a music program, so it's like the students plus community members to beef up the numbers a little bit, but anyone's allowed to join, so that's a fun one. I had a request for Oh Holy Night, finally got to it next on my list, so here we go. Welcome to everybody who's just tuning in. Let me know where you're watching from. If you have any requests that I haven't played yet. Moving on to Oh Christmas Tree. I did at least make my grandmother's chocolate chip oatmeal cookie recipe the other day. If you need the recipe, let me know. Happy to share. Continuing down the list, keep telling me where you're from. Before I forget again, I have very few of my 2025 calendars left. So if you are looking to get one of these for yourself or someone else, there's still time. I can mail them out on Thursday, and hopefully you'll have them before the new year starts. So there are just a few of these left. If you go to missflatbed.red, it's in the shop there on my website. So grab yourself one of these calendars while I still have them. On to something fun. I dedicate that to probably a third of my piano students who are missing at least one of their front teeth. Next, let it snow. Like I said earlier, it's 40 degrees here, no snow. Pretty odd, but yeah, I'll take it. I'll take no snow. more songs you can sing along to. Oh, come all ye faithful. At my school, I went to a Catholic school, and the last day of school, we would all sit in the gymnasium, and one of the teachers would play, and we would all sing along. We'd all sit on the floor in the gym, not comfortable, but we were all singing super loud. And I feel like we sang this in Latin too, even though we didn't do anything else in Latin. There are a lot of different versions of that, Jeff, so I have it somewhere. It'd take me some digging, but let's see. I'm trying to keep this to an hour, and I'm only halfway through my list. So let's go ahead. If I can fit it in, I will. No, that's not what I have prepared. Okie dokie. Let's pick up the pace a little bit. Jingle Bell Rock. notes are hard. So I had a request yesterday from the police officer who was doing security at the church where I was playing. So I'll play that. I pulled it up last night and played it. All right. Feliz Navidad. Just a fun something different. Thank you for everyone who's tuned in. I hope that you're having a fabulous Christmas so far, and let's keep on going. Let's see. Okay, we are just about approaching the hour mark here. So I'm going to play the last few pieces for you. All right. I am going to wrap it up today, folks, with we wish you a Merry Christmas. I hope you've enjoyed, and I hope that you've had a great day so far, like I said. Thank you all for watching today. I hope that it sounded okay too, that you could hear it all right. And I hope you have a fantastic rest of your Christmas and the rest of the year. 2025 is coming up pretty quick. So I will see you all shortly, and have a fantastic week and end of 2024. Thank you for watching. Thank you, TikTok. And thank you, YouTube.